My name is Alexandria Porter. My hometown is Miami, Florida. My major is exercise science, and my home gym is Park Avenue Gymnastics. I hope to become a personal trainer for athletes. My mom was just really obsessed with gymnastics. Like, she watched a lot in the Olympics and stuff like that. And I was just really active as a child, so she thought it was like a good way to get rid of all the energy. One time, like in club, I split the beam, like I did that handspring layout and like no feet at all, just like straight to the middle. And then I had to like ice my growing area like in the middle of practice, which was really awkward. I guess my favorite event is bars, so pretty much anything on bars. I've been doing like the same routine for a while, so I'm pretty confident in it. So I just feel like, I know I can hit it, so I guess it's my favorite thing to do. My club coach inspires me a lot, just because she's always like a good motivation to keep going. Like no matter what injuries or anything I've been going through, she still like talks to me even when I'm here. It's a long quote by Rocky, I think it is, and it's like the one, Gina's probably going to say this too, but it's the one where it says, it's not about how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Interesting fact about Gina Locigno is she's obsessed with her cat, which is named Turbo. It's like this big, it's 25 pounds. So.
My name is Gina Locigno. I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. I went to American Twister Gymnastics, and my major is communications. My ultimate goal after I graduate is to become a sports broadcaster for ESPN. Either that or PR and marketing and advertising. I got started in gymnastics when I was about 2. My dad was opening the garage door and I kind of held on and like took it for a ride, and he put me in classes right after that. My favorite skill to do is probably a Jaeger. My favorite skill to compete are probably my double backs on the floor. My favorite gymnastics memory is probably when I was level 10 and I made it to nationals in California. An embarrassing moment for me was my freshman year. It was our first meet at Kentucky, and we were running around the floor and I did not take my socks off, and we were just kind of running around and I just ate it. Like, I just wiped out completely because my socks kind of slid, so that was pretty bad. People who've inspired me the most are definitely my parents. My dad, Chuck, my mom, Pam, and my stepmom, Dottie. They're always there for me, and they kind of always push me to be my best. My go-to inspirational quote has always been from Rocky. It's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. My interesting fact about Amanda is that she is obsessed with Time Flies and their lead singer.
My name is Amanda Lievendag. I'm from Baldwin, Maryland. Hartford Gymnastics is my old club gym. My major is exercise science. My ultimate goal after graduation would be to go to PT school. My dad and mom both did gymnastics, and my dad was a college gymnast, so he basically wanted to put me through gymnastics and ended up being my coach in the long run. My favorite skill to do would probably be a full in on floor, but I can't compete that, so I think my favorite skill to compete is probably gigging. My favorite gymnastics memory is our team at Max this past year, just the environment, like the energy. I like to draw, and I also like to ride horses. Parents have inspired me just because, like, seeing like what they've been through with gymnastics, and they've always been pushing me, even though there were times when I didn't want to do it. But I think they definitely like inspired me to keep going and get to where I am. My favorite inspirational quote is actually by one of our coaches this year, and he basically told me, forget about what it used to be and make it how you want to be, and that's kind of what I'm doing like with my everyday to try to get to where I want to be this year. Jan's interesting fact would probably be that she has to match everything, including sports bra, spandex, Leo, socks, pants, shirt, like everything has to be matching.
Jamilah, I'm from Toms River, New Jersey. My old club was Northeast Elite, and my major is business economics. My ultimate goal after I graduate is to go to law school and then become a sports agent. My favorite skill to do or compete is a double layout on floor. My favorite gymnastics memory is probably when we got a 195 for the first time with the team, I think my sophomore year. An embarrassing moment that happened to me was we had an inner squad last year, and my arm gave out in my round off, and somehow I ended up on the basketball floor and didn't do my vault. My mom inspired me just because, like, from a very young age, she's always, like, told me, like, I can do whatever I want if I set my mind to it. My inspirational quote is, what makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there's to lose. An interesting fact about Alex is that she's had 4 surgeries and she has a rod in her shin.